Welcome. I am Professor A.B. Jhanjad from KKOC College of Agricultural Engineering and Technology, Nasik, Department of Irrigation and Drainage Engineering. Today we will see the topic capillarity, capillary rise and capillary fall. So first, what is capillarity? We will see the definition. The capillarity is defined as phenomenon of rise or fall of liquid surface in a small tube relative to adjacent general level of liquid when the tube is held vertically in the liquid. The liquid, say water. The rise of liquid surface is known as capillary rise, while the fall of the liquid surface is known as capillary depression. So in capillarity there are two different terms. First one is capillary rise and second is capillary depression. The capillary rise is when the rise of liquid surface in the tube, and the capillary depression is the fall of liquid surface in the tube. It is expressed in terms of centimeter or mm of liquid, and the value of capillarity depends upon the specific weight of liquid, the diameter of tube and surface tension of the liquid. So first we will see the expression for capillary rise. Now consider a glass tube of small diameter d as shown in figure, which is open at both ends, and this glass tube is inserted in liquid. We will consider the liquid water. The liquid will rise in tube above the level of liquid. In this tube, the liquid, which is water, will rise above the tube, above the general level of the water. As shown in figure, we can see the level of water is rise in the tube than the general level of the water. Let h is height of liquid in the tube. Under a steady state of equilibrium, the weight of liquid of height h is balanced by the force at the surface of liquid in the tube. But the force at the surface of liquid in the tube is due to surface tension. As we know, this force will be due to the surface tension of the liquid. Now, sigma is surface tension and theta is angle of contact between liquid and glass tube. We can see in the figure, this is the theta, which is the angle of contact between the liquid and glass tube. Now the weight of liquid of height h in the tube is equal to area of tube into height into rho into g. Now we know the area of tube is pi by 4 d square. Therefore weight of liquid is equal to pi by 4 d square into h into rho into g, and rho is density of the liquid. Now consider the vertical component of the surface tensile force, which is equal to sigma into circumference into cos theta. We know the circumference is pi into diameter, that is pi d. Therefore vertical component is equal to sigma into pi d into cos theta. Now for equilibrium, equating these two equations, we will get pi by 4 d square into h into rho into g will be equal to vertical component, that is rho into pi d into cos theta. Therefore the height of liquid, that is h, is equal to, we can find the value of h, which is equal to sigma into pi d into cos theta upon pi by 4 d square into rho into g, which is equal to 4 sigma cos theta upon rho g d. Now the value of theta between the water and clean glass tube is approximately equal to 0, and hence the cos theta is equal to unity. As the theta is 0, the cos 0 will be equal to 1. Therefore, the rise of water is given by H is equal to 4 sigma into rho into G into D, where D is diameter of the glass tube. Then we will see the next topic, that is expression for capillary fall. If the glass tube is deep in mercury, then the level of mercury in the glass tube will be lower than the general level of outside liquid. We can see in this figure, the glass tube is immersed in mercury, and we can see the level of mercury in glass tube is lower than the general level of mercury level. Let H is height of depression in tube. Then in equilibrium, two forces are acting on the mercury inside the tube. Now these two forces are, first one is due to surface tension acting in downward direction, and this force will be equal to sigma into pi d into cos theta. And the second force is due to the hydrostatic force acting upward and is equal to intensity of pressure at depth h into area. Therefore, hydrostatic force is equal to P into pi by 4 d square, which is equal to rho g into h into pi by 4 d square, because the P is equal to rho into g into h. By equating these two equations, we will get sigma into pi d into cos theta, which is equal to rho g h into pi by 4 d square. Therefore, height of depression in the tube, that is h, is equal to 4 sigma cos theta upon rho into g into d, where h is height of depression in glass tube and d is diameter of that glass tube. The value of theta for mercury and glass tube is taken as 128 degree. Hence, in today's lecture, we have covered the topic capillarity, capillary rise and capillary fall. Thank you. To get more videos related to agricultural engineering, please subscribe this channel Agroniers. Thank you.